vlogoween day 5. Hi, so this video was actually filmed the day after what it was supposed to be. Does that even make sense? I don't know. Like today, this is for Saturday and today it is Sunday. I didn't film anything at all yesterday because my friend, I was going to Manchester to see my friend. We were going to go clubbing and then the next day we were going to go shopping in Manchester. But we got on the train and got to Manchester, which was, it took about 40 minutes to get there, 45. And she realised she had no money and no ID. So we had to go all the way back to her house. So we had to go to Liverpool and then get another train to go to her house. And then she said she was too tired to go clubbing, so she just wanted to go home. And the train we got on was to her house, so I had to get off and get on another train and then just come home. So after all that, you're not really in the mood to really be filming. So that is what happened yesterday. I was going to film the club, I was going to film us getting ready. It was going to be pretty cool, but that's not what happened. So for this video, there isn't actually a vlog of that day. So I think what I will do, I did film a little bit of, I filmed a little bit of the film I watched, like on my little calendar. The task for the day was to watch a spooky film, and I'm terrified of horror films, like horrors, thrillers, what other describing words are there? Scary, there we go, any films like that I am terrified of. So I actually just watched Monster High because obviously it's monsters, and even though it's not scary, it's Halloween themed. Was it Halloween themed, the film? It had monsters in it, so I figured that would count. So I filmed like the beginning part of that, like being like, I'm watching it. I was so excited to watch it. Like, I really wanted to vlog like my reaction to the film, but my room is next door to my sister's makeup room and she was doing people's makeup and it was just a bit awkward. Even watching it was a bit embarrassing because I am 22. Shouldn't really be watching kids movies anymore. Yeah, I loved the film. I loved it. I think there's been better films by them. What was my favourite film by them? I actually have one of their films on DVD. I think I have Ghouls. I think it's called Ghouls Rule. It's like, which one was that? It's Halloween themed. I remember that. I don't know which one it was. Yeah, so in this movie, they like fuse together. It's called Freaky Fusion. So the different characters fuse together. So you had a mummy and a cat. A dragon and a sea monster. And a robot and a vampire. Any others? About a vampire. Oh, and a werewolf and a Audrey 2. There's a character that's based on Audrey 2 from Little Shop of Horrors. She's one of my favourite characters. She's called Venus McFlytrap. She's one of my favourites. She's really cool. So they all get fused together, and these hybrid monsters, which are monsters that mum and dad are different type of monsters, they teach them how to be able to be that kind of monster. Yeah, it was cool. I really liked that Laguna Blue is my favourite Monster High character. She was fused together with Jennifer, which is a dragon, and that was really cool because one can do water, one can do fire. I don't get why Abby Bonnable wasn't in it more. She's always in the videos. She was hardly in it. You see her in the background. I don't even think she had a line. I don't get why Abby Bonnable and Jennifer wasn't put together, like ice and fire. It seems to make more sense, but I don't know. I really like the look of Howleen. No, not Howleen. Her sister, Claudine. I really like the look of Claudine and Venus put together. Like, she had this green, pink fairy thing going on. It was really cool. And the hybrids, oh my god, I loved them. There was 4 new characters, which was a zombie and a unicorn put together. Okay, there was some issues with the hybrid monsters. Okay, Nathan, spelled like Nathan, like nay, because he's a unicorn, which is kind of cute. Nathan Rot. He's a unicorn and a zombie. Issue 1 with that. How did his parents make a child? How would a unicorn and a zombie... Isn't that weird that this is a kids film where that idea is put forward? Is that not some form of bestiality? 2 different, like, species? Is that... No? Like, I think that's weird. They've never had a unicorn in the movie, so I don't know if like a unicorn to them is like actually a girl just with like white skin and a horn. Like, it could be a lot more normal than what I'm thinking, but in my mind that is a horse and a decaying human. So that was one issue. The next issue was there was a character called Avia Trotter. I love that she was called Avia because that is one of the Shaytard's daughter's name, and no one's ever called Avia. That's what Avia says. Avia Trotter was a centaur and a harpy. Okay, so she had a horse body and then a kind of human-y looking torso with wings, and she had like really cool eye makeup. Yeah, this is my issue with her. What's a harpy? Like, there are so many monsters left that Monster High haven't done that they could have chosen something a lot easier than a harpy. No idea what it is. I tried googling it. It's some I still don't know what it is. I know it's something to do with Greek mythology. I don't know what it is. Yeah, so that's that. I kind of liked her character. She was kind of a bit more... She was sort of the leader and a bit more moody, kind of. I thought she was going to sort of become a villainous character. And then the last 2 were amazing and I absolutely loved them. Okay, there was... What was her name? Serena Von Boo. Oh my days. Okay, I've seen the doll. I saw the doll at Toys R Us in New York. The doll is amazing. The doll is unlike any child's doll I've seen in history. Okay, so she's a ghost mermaid. Again, I have no idea how a ghost and a mermaid... That's more doable than a unicorn and a zombie. A ghost mermaid. I guess that's kind of doable. The doll's stunning. She has this... Like, her skin's like translucent and she's got this tail and she's amazing. Her character's really cute. She had like a flyaway personality, like because she's a ghost. She's a ditzy personality, like, I don't know. Yes, there was actually a really funny line in it. One of the characters was like, that mermaid ghost thing isn't paying any attention to this conversation, and it was kind of cute. It was, I don't know, she's cute. And then, the other character was one of the most beautiful characters they've ever had. What was she called? What the fuck was she called? I'm not going to Google it. I'm going to remember. Avia, Serena... I can't remember. I'm going to have to Google it. Well, anyway, the other character was a moth and a skeleton. How would a moth and a skeleton have children? Like, there's never been a moth character in Monster High, and a moth isn't a monster, so I don't know how that would even work. Like, it's not a mythical creature, so I don't know if Monster High World, they have these like Mothma from Godzilla, you know, like these big scary winged creatures, that can do that with skeletons, but like there was no explanation of that. There was no explanation how a unicorn and a zombie and a moth and a skeleton could have children. She was stunning looking, like she had these big beautiful pink wings. She should have been a skeleton and a fairy. That would have made so much more sense. Big beautiful pink wings and this long blonde hair. Her hair was straight and it was all the way to the ground, and they haven't had a doll that's done that before, with pink and black streaks, and she was just stunning looking. I can't remember her name. I can't. Yeah, so she was really annoying because it's like, what are you? What is how were you made? What is your like, makes no sense. Yeah, and the movie then at the end, it was like, I thought, I don't know how a child could watch this at the end, because I was like getting really bored. The one sort of the appeal of having all these mixed monsters together and all the cool clothes and all the cool animation, then it was like talking about friendship and family and the importance of all these things. It's like, I know, I just want to watch a werewolf. Like, I just want to watch a werewolf being a werewolf, really. That lasted ages. This is like a good 20 minutes where they're talking about the importance of family, and they save Frankie, and it was all a bit much. Yeah. So yeah, that's my thoughts on it. Did I like it? Yeah, I did really like it, but only from an aspect of, I really like the new characters, and I really like the new clothes that was in it, and I really like the designs, but the storylines are always lacking. Like, I love the idea behind Monster High that everyone's beautiful even though you've got freaky flaws, and nothing is gross. Like, you can have one eye or green skin and you're still beautiful. But, you know, they always just missing something. But the animation was stunning and the design was stunning. Yeah, so I did do that yesterday. So this is my little Monster High review. I would probably give it only 6 out of 10. I am going to watch it again. Am I going to watch it again? I say that. Yeah, I probably am going to watch it again. That's probably going to be my like Halloween movie for this year. I really want the Moth doll. I really want Serena Von Boo. I don't have any dolls, but if I was going to get a doll, it would be the Serena Von Boo. A ghost mermaid. I love mermaids, for anyone that doesn't know. I'm obsessed with mermaids. I've never heard of a ghost mermaid character ever, especially like a fashionable one with blue braids and, you know, looking all fantastic. That was amazing. She's amazing. And then that moth creature. If it was a fairy, she'd be perfect. If she was a fairy and a skeleton, there would be so many people out there that's like, I have been waiting for this my whole life. No one has been waiting for a moth skeleton. Nobody has been waiting for that. But okay, that was my review. My first review on YouTube was of Monster High.